Hey William, this is Tim with Guard Digital Marketing. I got this video coming to you as promised here. I have the website pulled up, which we'll kind of take a look at here in just a second. I like to start these videos out on a Google search engine page, and what I've typed in is roofing companies Tulsa. This is a keyword that people are going to type in with tons of buyer intent behind it, meaning they're looking for a roofing company within Tulsa to do some work for them. Now, you can think about it, everybody's head doesn't work the same, so everybody looking for a roofing company isn't going to type this keyword in exactly, but it's going to be some type of variation. And Google has tracked all these types of things. We just want to be able to get on the first page for as many of those different keywords as possible, right? Increase the amount of exposure and overall leads that you can generate from this. So we can see three companies right off the bat using pay-per-click ads, the Google guaranteeds. They do have the highest conversion rate out of any of the ads that you can run, but they are going to generate you customers, right? Or leads in that instance. Sorry, not customers in particular. Some of those leads will, of course, translate into that, but they will generate you leads. But I think long-term option, the best way is going to be to do it organically, because it's going to produce leads for you over and over and over again. And typically they're more credible leads at that point too. So you can do that two ways within Tulsa for yourself, since I believe this is where your office is located at. You can do that through a business profile or through an actual website. And then you can actually rank your website for any other area that you would please up in the Northeast as well. Okay, since that's where it looks like most of your work is going to be done at. So if we just go ahead and take a look at Arrowhead real quick, just for the example, I want to share with you three things right off the bat that are going to typically help most companies be able to rank a little bit better with their business profile. One is photos, okay? And not only just any photos, relevant photos that are geotagged. Geotagged meaning the location of where you took that photo from is embedded within the photo itself, okay? This is not only going to help you rank, but also help the broadening band and the actual, what you would consider to be, the area that you can cover with your business profile as well. So it'll give you a little bit larger expansion on where you can rank that business profile too, which is huge. Also, the bio section about your company. Make sure you have this filled out all the way, 750 characters to a T. And then your reviews, okay? Reviews are a huge thing as well. So make sure you're getting as many of them as you can. Of course, making sure that they stay at a high rating, but then you also respond to these reviews within your business profile too. Now, doing those photos and those reviews consistently are going to help you without a doubt. But back over to a website. A website, especially in Tulsa, is going to help, but any other area where you can't really rank your business profile too is going to be very particular to you. So, and not only to mention, if somebody's seen you twice, they're definitely going to be able to choose you ahead of a lot of other companies as well. So back over to your website, we can see you have different pages built out here. Some call to actions here, free quote button. I thought I saw some more throughout, but I wasn't quite sure. So we only have one call to action button, which can be somewhat detrimental. Here's that click to call. I thought I saw that. But these are call to actions is what we consider them, and they funnel people to the pages of your website to where they're actually going to reach out to you. Okay. So what you also need to figure out is content and keywords. Okay. Content is going to be king when it comes to ranking your website. Okay. Generally, you want at least a bare minimum of 500 words of content on your home page. And what that allows you to do is embed keywords within your content. Okay. Anywhere from 500 to 1,000 is probably good for the Tulsa area. So, rule of thumb, every 150 words of content, you can have a keyword within there without overstuffing your website either. Okay, and what keywords are going to do for you is tell Google exactly what you're trying to rank for and kind of take the guesswork away from them, right? You don't want Google to guess on what you're trying to rank for, which they can start to generally do. So we need to tell them, and you need to be very concise about it. And by that, I mean have one main keyword per page with supporting keywords around it. Typically meaning you're going to involve keywords involving one service in one location per page, okay? And in your instance, since you're targeting a lot of other areas besides Tulsa, I would be starting to build out service area pages for each of the main areas that you can target that are actually going to have some search volume within them, so that you can start to generate leads for those areas in particular as well. Okay, and again, you're not trying to rank for all these different areas across northeast Oklahoma. just in one page like your home page here. You're actually building out specific pages for each of those, if that makes any sense. Now, I'm going to finish this video off here, or off here with you on this paid program I use called Ahrefs. Now, I threw your URL in here, so it's going to give me a numbers that we can kind of not only look at, but compare between you and T-Town Roofing, which is one of your top competitors in Tulsa, as we can see here, ranking 3rd position. So, right off the bat, these two numbers here are strength and trust ratings that Google is going to have for your website. Now, they're ranked out of 100, but typically once you hit a benchmark of about 30 and above for each of these, you're going to be considered pretty darn powerful, okay, as a website. Even with that being said, we know your strength and trust is quite low, okay? So you got to build that up. And how you do that is by building out backlinks, okay? And that's going to be any clickable text or image linking one website to another, all held within these different referring domains. And a referring domain is huge as well because you need it to be authoritative, meaning it already has high strength and trust within Google. So once you do acquire that backlink from them, it's going to help you out in return. Because a backlink, simply put, is going to be acting as a thumbs up vote for your website, okay? Also, content is huge for you. Only indexing currently for 2 keywords, bringing in 4 traffic. Okay, and we can see the 2 keywords that are populating are going to be the company name, right? Now, again, with the company name, Ashley Roofing is probably the only one that's really going to help you out. It's got and siding as the other one here. But really, even if somebody already knows who you are, they're probably a referral. You most likely already have them in your back pocket. So we want to be able to capitalize on people who don't know who they want to use. They're using Google as a reference point to really point out which company is going to be the best for them. So if we take a look at T-Town in the same program, we can see right off the bat their strength and trust has been built up quite a bit more. They're also indexing for many more keywords and have over 700 traffic per month on average. Now the keywords are huge here because they have a blog within their website. And blogs can really help because it accomplishes 2 things. It throws relevant content to your website every single month. And when, again, content is king. But also what it does is it helps people stay on your website longer. Okay, and the longer people stay on your website, typically the more Google's going to want to be able to rank you higher. Okay, so it's 2 birds with 1 stone with a blog. Now, if we click on those keywords, we can see all these different roofing and Tulsa keywords, right, that they are starting to rank for or being indexed for in this instance. And you can see again how I was saying not everybody's going to type in the same thing when looking for the same type of company. Now, we can see also here position. Anytime you see a single digit position, they're on that first page for that keyword. So let's just take the first one, for instance, Tulsa Roofing. That gets searched 300 times on average per month, and they're getting about 33% of that, so 100 of that volume as traffic into their website. Okay, now the big question here that most people ask at this point during the video is, okay, so they're getting 100 traffic from this one keyword. How much of that is going to be a lead for them, right? How much of that is going to generate into a lead for these people to reach out to them? Industry standard is around 30%, okay? Especially when it's coming from a buyer intent keyword as such. So generating 25 to 30 leads per month from this one keyword on average is probably right on, okay? And when you start going through for all these different keywords, a bare minimum of 50 leads per month, could be up closer to 100 just depending on what season we're in. So 50 to 100 leads per month on average is what this company is going to be generating without a doubt. And 50 is probably even a little low for them on this. So there's what you can expect once you start to rank on the first page, and you can see how lucrative this could be for any company, especially roofing being high ticket as it is, right? So I guess if you have any further questions or concerns, this is going to do it for the video. If you feel free to reach out to me. Even if you have any concerns, need me to elaborate on any of this information as well, I can kind of do a little bit more of a deep dive into this, maybe explain some more things to you. I'd love to hear more back, about your company, what you guys are trying to accomplish. Even any feedback on the video will help me out as well. Even if that's the least that you can do for me, I can always appreciate that. So other than that, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.